Little update tonight, and it's an update on this jacket from TANUKI. This is their Zetto B Type 3 jacket. I've been wearing this for around about 8 months. Obviously in the summer it didn't get quite so much wear, but let's call it a 6-month review. A few people asked this. I'm very happy to share. It's an absolutely fantastic jacket. One thing it's worth pointing out is obviously denim takes time to evolve and show its sort of secrets and those sort of the fades that we all seek. 6 months, 8 months, a year on a denim jacket is still sort of very early in its life, and whilst this is starting to show some of its secrets, which we'll get into in some close-ups later, it's still very, very young. Many years of use left in this. So if you haven't come across TANUKI before, do check out my channel. I've featured several of their products, one being the Uri jacket here, which is a 25-ounce indigo dyed canvas jacket. Got this a few months after this one, but this is starting to fade. Slight sort of pops of light blue around the edge of the cuffs there. And we'll do an update on this sometime in the next couple of months, but really nice jacket, something a bit different, chore jacket style, very nice. Do check that out on their webpage. But back onto the Zetto. As I say, this is from probably around about April 2020. Couple of requests for an update. TANUKI themselves, I won't go into all their background, but I've always described them and how I think of them as a sort of super group of denim artisans. I don't think they publish who's involved, but you know, they really do know how to put together a really nice product. This is a what I would say a very sort of westernized cut. So this really does sort of fit very nicely. It's got a slightly longer body than you'd find on a lot of Japanese cuts traditionally, and equally a nice long arm. And a little update on these Type 3 design is it's got nice hand warmer pockets. Really, really useful. Really nice to have somewhere to put your hands. I certainly like to tuck my hands away on a cold day. And on the flip side of those, you've got some incredibly useful the sort of pocket bags have been stitched in to form a nice pocket, which obviously you can pop your phone, pop your wallet. Really, really useful and something really important to my selection of this jacket. So last time I described this as the perfect Type 1, and I really think it, certainly for me, it's really worked out really well. It's a great fit. It's really nice features, really nice cut, really nice denim. So this is their Zetto Beniki, I think it's called, or Benkai, maybe, the Zetto Benkai denim, which is woven with a nice beige weft. And as I say, artisan producers. This is made on one of the oldest looms in Japan. Don't know which one that is, but one of the oldest in Japan, they say. And it's woven to a low tension, so you can start seeing that beige weft sort of peeping through the indigo on the front there. You've also got a really nice coarse Texas, USA cotton, which gives it that extra bit of texture. And I think in an earlier video I sort of said that this was somewhat reminiscent to some of the fabrics you get from Oni. Their secret denim is one of the slubbiest fabrics I've come across, and this is, whilst I wouldn't say this is slubby, it's certainly got that low tension, deeply textured sort of finish, and it does make me wonder how closely they've worked with Oni or anyone who's involved with Oni to create this this jacket. So in terms of fit, as I say, this is a really nice cut for me. This is a 42-inch chest, and their tag size, I would say, is really true to size. There's a few dimensions I featured in my first video. I won't feature those again, but for me, I think I am a true 42. That's typically how I'm going to get a good fitting jacket, and this is yeah, it's a great fitting jacket. It measures up faithfully as a 42 on the chest, and it's really good. So with 6 to 8 months use, we're starting to see some of the secrets coming through. We'll get into some close-ups, but the sort of early sort of pops of electric blue are coming through, certainly on the cuffs, the pocket openings here. And one of the interesting things that I've sort of spotted is that, you know, I assumed with the sleeves you might get some honeycombing around the sort of pit of your elbow. On these slightly longer arm, I'm thinking I'm getting something more akin to sort of light stacking, so it's sort of slightly bunching up from the wrist, which is like an interesting effect, and a little bit of roping on the hem, and we'll get into that in a moment. But yeah, really, really nice to see how this is evolving. And whilst I did initially think I might give it a nice sort of early-ish wash just to bring in a bit more shrink, get it a little bit tighter and stretch it back out to a perfect size for me, now that I've seen this stacking forming in the arms, I'm going to leave it as long as possible before I wash this. I can't see any reason at all to wash this at this point in time. I don't think it's picking up dust and debris in the same way that jeans do. I'm very much a believer of giving jeans a sight of water sort of every 6 months, whether that's just a simple cold water soak or a hot bathtub soak, just to give it that longevity. With this, I don't think it's sort of picking up that dirt and debris. And yeah, maybe a year in, I might give it a little rinse, but at this point in time, I think it's absolutely fine. So let's get in for some close-ups and take a look at how this the jacket's evolving. Just coming in for a few close-ups, working from the top down. Obviously, very light wear on the collar there. You can see some slight sort of lightening of the indigo, just where the collar's rubbed against my shirt or anything else like that. Very, very sort of beginnings of those electric blue pops there. The goatskin patch with the TANUKI symbol, that is a Japanese symbol, ni, which represents the number 2 and also the idea of duality. That is the background of the TANUKI character, so it's the TANUKI raccoon dog on the buttons there, and folklore says that's a shape-shifting sort of entity. I haven't looked into it that much, but that's sort of the character behind the brand. On the back, again, you've got branded up on the back of the buttons, you've got that 2 symbol, and again on the shoulder there. Now I have wondered sort of how that would blend in over time. It's sort of lost a little bit the brightness of the white thread there, but not much evolution around there. I've worn a backpack with this a couple of times and you can see a slight lightening there, but nothing too radical yet. Obviously, opening up the jacket, you can see that the beige weft and the sort of low tension, uneven sort of weave on that, really nice. Just moving down to the pockets, got the sort of traditional type 3 sort of pocket shape there, and obviously buttons, nicely finished, nothing too exciting in there, no selvage on the inside, little bit of blue stitching. There's a few pops of this bright blue stitching throughout the jacket. Then moving on to the sleeves, you've got some really nice evolution where you get some wear on the sleeves, I think. Those electric blue pops coming through, obviously that secondary stitch. You've mainly got sort of gold and yellow stitching, or gold and orange rather, stitching throughout this jacket, but then you've got this feature sort of blue stitch around the button openings and on some of the seams, and you're just getting those little pops of electric blue, especially around the opening of the cuffs where it's rubbed. And then, as I say, these sleeves, you can see where the honeycombs would be resting there, but actually where most of the action is where it's starting to stack around the wrists, just up on the arms. So it picks out a little bit more natural sunlight, but really pleasing sort of beginnings of evolution there. It's stacking on the arms, so I don't think I'll try and take out the arm length with any shrink. Just think that's getting on nicely on its own. Moving down the jacket, onto the hand warmers. Really nice feature. Definitely wouldn't be rushing to get a jacket without hand pockets. Really useful. Somewhere to pop your hands, pop a wallet, pop your phone, and you can just see those sort of little pops of electric blue as the indigo wears off. Again, around the hem here, a few little stacks. And on the back of the hem, certainly on this side where I've carried a backpack, you can start seeing, not sure whether you'd call it roping. I don't think it's down to the tension of this thread, but just how it's been constructed. You can see where the indigo's rubbing off, where there's thicker bits on the construction, which is just really pleasing to my eye. And that's what I sort of love about denim, just watching this evolution over time. So your clothes aren't wearing out there, they're just improving with time. Obviously on the inside you've got these nice pocket bags, really useful. Again, definitely a feature I would search for in a jacket in the future. Nice herringbone pattern on those. Got the blue stitching again there, and just flipping it over just to show the back. Got a little bit of wear on this side where I've carried a backpack again. A little bit of lightning over here, and this button polished up quite nicely for a little while whilst I was wearing that backpack. Obviously with a greater sort of bias towards working from home, I've not been carrying things as much, but it was really nice just seeing how the copper hints of that button sort of came through. Previously almost sort of completely black, but again, another lovely bit of evolution. Okay, well that pretty much brings us to the end of the video. I think probably the one thing to just finish off on is the fit. As I say, I'm very pleased with this. Slightly longer body, slightly longer arms, nice tailored fit for me, a 42-inch chest. This works really well through. The summer I was wearing simply with a t-shirt underneath, looked great, felt very comfortable, just warm enough, breathable of course. And then in the winter months it's also got that just a little bit extra space for a flannel shirt or a hoodie, and it just really fits very nicely for me, and proves to be very versatile. On Instagram I saw the other day that someone had layered a denim shirt, or a denim jacket rather, under a sort of olive green, I don't know whether it was an M65 or a Tropic Combat sort of overshirt, but it looked really good as well. So actually layering this under something else is another option which I might try out in the winter months this year. But yeah, really pleased with this. Superb quality of construction, very pleased with it. Definitely going to be shopping with TANUKI again. Really like what they're doing. If you haven't seen my channel before, please check it out. Lots of denim, lots of boots, so heritage boots, Red Wings, that sort of stuff. Bit of everyday carry, fountain pens, pen knives, that sort of thing. Bit of running, bit of guitar. Please do check it out. We might share some other common interests. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. If you've had any experience with TANUKI or this jacket, please do share them below. And of course, subscribe. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.